With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Moore throwing on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Moore. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Moore, operating from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Rodgers now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again, Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
As we shine the spotlight on T.J. McDonald, I see him as a prototypical, old-school, strong safety. In the box, run enforcer, doesn't play as well in coverage, although he can do it at times, but at his best against the run game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 80 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Where they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Let's go!
From the gun on 3rd down. Moore. And he has Carew. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Leonte Carew, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, They have refined route running ability.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that'll bring up second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Rodgers to throw again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
To throw is Moore. Looking to throw on second down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So much for just picking up the first down. How about that run all the way on third down into the end zone?
I'd say this was a bonus run because you're right. All you're trying to do is get the first down in that situation. But to top it off with that gigantic sprint and to go all the way, the only thing he's worried about near the end of that run is if someone's going to jump on his back. And I mean Mr. Fatigue. And that's all he was worried about. Well-conditioned, carried it all the way.
So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Rodgers now throwing again. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And out come the Dolphins now.
And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Moore to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd and 4.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Moore. Carew's got it. Complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 14-7 is the score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Klein. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
So a major development here. Aaron Rodgers out. And coming in, a man who had great success in college at UCLA, Brett Hundley. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now Hundley. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing, Hundley. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And he knocks it through. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moore. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Moore now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Let's go. 38.
They'll set up to throw. Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he'll give it here to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 14. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Moore looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there some linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Pulled in at the 24. Very good return that time. 18 yards. Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins defense. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real, okay? As you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
man. With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Here's Moore On 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Scott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. To throw is Moore. To throw on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Moore. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going.
Come on, let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Richard Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Now Moore, gonna throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Throw left side complete. That's great. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They run the counter now on first down. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 2-yard line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Packers are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Dolphins just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Dolphins set up for the kickoff. The return will start from the 49. And this long run goes for a touchdown. Packers strike first in this one. Dolphins with the ball midway through one. Moore's got his mark near the sideline. And he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. The Dolphins tied up at 7. Midway through the first quarter, they'll go with the run. And he'll go in from 73 yards out. Packers have it on 2nd and 5. That puts them up by a touchdown. Here a throw deep down the field is caught. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 13-yard line. Continuing on the drive, Hundley's going to find his mark. And he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Packers go up by 4.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Dolphins on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Moore got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Green 39. Green 39.
Off play action. Moore. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Moore now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Moore to throw again. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Moore, operating from the gun. And now another one thrown incomplete. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw is Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Moore looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, there's
touchdown, Packers. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Moore over the middle, complete. That's Gray. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Moore now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Moore. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas, and the Lions now have swung back in front in that game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you got to have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Back to throw here. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's second. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
More now. Throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Moore on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the fourth quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Moore, operating from the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. To throw is Moore on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Moore to throw on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
Moore now throwing on 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas, and the Cowboys have taken the lead in a very offensive-minded game. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Now the Packers get set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
As they run the counter play. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock. Kept him short of the marker. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Moore. It's caught by Carew. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Here we go now. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Let's go. Green.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And out come the Dolphins now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.